Shiba Inu is experiencing an exceptionally hectic day. Shiba Inu have been accumulated in the billions. Whales are becoming increasingly unmanageable. Celebrations are underway. The following is the most peculiar aspect. Blackrock has recently intervened and resolved the matter. This could have a significant impact on the Shiba Inu. Is this the ideal run we have been anticipating? Alternatively, is this an entirely different matter? Well, allow me to elaborate. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. What is the current state of Shiba Inu? The price has fluctuated greatly, occasionally experiencing a significant increase and a subsequent decline. Traders have been on the edge of their seats as a result of the ferocious fluctuations that have occurred in the past 24 hours. This is absurd, as the Shiba Inu recently experienced an extraordinary rally that exceeded critical thresholds and erased previous losses. The level of enthusiasm was at an exceptionally high level. What about today? The market is currently engaged in a distinct activity. Additionally, this is the case. Shiba Inu did not remain stationary for an extended period of time despite the aforementioned turbulence. The rapidity of the recovery underscores the momentum's strength. This type of price move is not arbitrary. It is indicative of a significant level of interest and demand. The rapid rebound of a crypto asset indicates that there are numerous purchasers who are prepared to enter the market and maintain the momentum. And if you have been observing the Shiba Inu society, you are aware that the energy is electrifying. There is an active atmosphere in the community. Diamond-handed holders and outlandish predictions are being tossed by traders. They are simply relishing the journey, being aware of the forthcoming events. The sentiment is not solely optimistic. It exudes assurance. Although this movement is intense, it is precisely what establishes the subsequent significant rise. Shiba Inu is not merely another cryptocurrency. Waves are being generated by this force. Please remain seated. I am aware that this has already been an exhilarating journey. However, today has brought about an even more bizarre event, and believe me, you may not be prepared for this. The market has been significantly impacted by the movement of trillions of Shiba Inu. Actually, this is becoming increasingly problematic. What is the significance of this? Who is responsible for it? Stay attentive as I will elucidate the entire issue in the video that follows. Nevertheless, let us first discuss the information that an analyst recently disclosed regarding the potential future destination of the Shiba Inu. According to the most recent insights from TradingView, the Shiba Inu has officially exited a critical price channel which could potentially lead to even greater gains. Analyst Asad Rizvi observed that the initial significant milestone in this upward trajectory is a price increase in the mid-teens. If momentum persists, it is feasible that the price may rise into the 20s. Naturally, the ascent is not entirely uneventful. Technical resistance levels, which traders monitor, present a few obstacles along the path. Larger entities, moving averages. At present, these are acting as supply barriers, as they are situated above the price. However, the primary point to remember is this. Things could truly take off if Shiba Inu is able to surpass these thresholds. Additionally, this analyst is not solely discussing minor transactions. He anticipates a significant 154% increase, which will return the Shiba Inu to the high 30s, which is in close proximity to its December peak. Last year, the rally reached a nadir at that level. However, if it breaches it this time, the situation will be entirely different. Therefore, it is imperative that we remain vigilant, as this analysis may presage the commencement of a significant event. Right now, it is not solely the Shiba Inu that is causing a stir in terms of price. An even more significant event is taking place. Whales, they have returned. In spite of the latest sell-offs, new data indicates that these substantial holders are once again active, and they are not being timid. Single transactions have transferred 25.5 billion Shiba Inu across wallets, as Etherscan has monitored some breathtaking transfers. Furthermore, it does not conclude there. Significant sums have been withdrawn from exchanges, including a staggering withdrawal in early January that resulted in the departure of tens of trillions of tokens in a single day. In February and March, additional transactions occurred, resulting in trillions of dollars being removed from exchanges. Typically, this is a positive development. It reduces the quantity of Shiba Inu that is available for immediate sale and assists in maintaining a consistent price. However, there is a catch. Despite the substantial withdrawals, the cost has continued to decline over the past few months. Therefore, what is the genuine situation? Are whales purchasing the decline, or are they simply redistributing their funds? Whale activity in Shiba Inu is not a one-way street. Accumulation is indicated by the presence of substantial inflows on certain days. At other times, those tokens are ejected just as rapidly, resulting in sell pressure. In a single day, billions of dollars are deposited, suggesting a renewed interest in purchasing. Subsequently, a portion of it is expelled several weeks later. A perpetual game of positioning is being played. This indicates that whales are not merely maintaining. They are actively administering their stockpiles, redistributing tokens in accordance with market conditions. They are not necessarily committing to the long term, but they are also not forsaking the ship. This degree of movement implies that a significant event is imminent. And if history is any indication, whales that become this active typically indicate that a significant transition is imminent. Now, here is an even more bizarre scenario. The volume of transactions has significantly increased in accordance with the movements of whales. Recent data indicates that the quantity of substantial Shiba Inu transactions, which are valued at least 6 figures, has dramatically increased. We are discussing a 197% increase in a single day. In a single day, whales transacted a staggering 7 trillion Shiba Inu as Shiba Inu battled its way back up to challenge a critical price level on March 20th. This amounts to a transfer of more than 7 trillion tokens, which were valued at nearly $100 million at the time. And imagine what? That is more than double the volume from the previous day. This type of activity is not arbitrary. It is an important signal. Whales typically initiate movements of this magnitude to indicate that they are preparing for a significant event. They do not hurl this amount of money around without justification. They anticipate the impending event and are preparing accordingly. Additionally, observe the events that transpired during this period. Shiba Inu was in the process of ascending to test the psychological price level. This is not a mere coincidence. It is evident when the price is surging and whale activity is increasing at an unprecedented rate. A significant event is in the works. Shiba Inu's subsequent significant breakthrough may commence if this momentum persists. The whales are present, the volume is high, and history has demonstrated that when this type of activity occurs, swift action can ensue. Presently, the matter is as follows. Another significant development has recently transpired, and the community is abuzz. Blackrock, one of the most significant financial institutions in the world, has recently issued a significant announcement. And believe me, this has the potential to revolutionize everything. BlackRock has recently disclosed that Ethereum ETFs are not performing as anticipated. For what reason? Absence of stakes. However, the clincher is this. The SEC is currently inclined toward crypto, and it is possible that staking will be approved in the near future. And when that occurs, Ethereum is expected to experience an explosive growth. Now, why is this relevant to Shiba Inu? Simple. Shiba Inu operates on Ethereum. The entire ecosystem, including Shiba Inu, is impacted when Ethereum surges. This has been observed previously. Shiba Inu experiences even greater gains each time Ethereum makes a significant move. Additionally, the following is particularly thrilling. Shiba Inu is not merely an additional symbol. It is one of the most prominent entities in the Ethereum ecosystem. Shiba Inu will not remain inactive when Ethereum ETFs begin to experience a surge in value and institutional capital begins to pour in. It will follow the wave. Additionally, let us discuss the implications of this for pricing. Shiba Inu remains at levels that have previously experienced significant breakouts. History demonstrates that these circumstances establish the foundation for life-altering advances, as the supply is constrained and the whales are accumulating. This narrative has been previously encountered. Shiba Inu is characterized by its rapidity of movement. It generated millionaires overnight during its most recent parabolic run. Presently, the components are aligning for an additional substantial relocation. Currently, the community is aware that the future of the Shiba Inu is promising, and this is evident in the long term. Despite the numerous ups and downs, the Shiba Inu remains resilient, as Lucy, the chief marketer, observed in her most recent tweet. She articulated it most effectively: the genuine ones endure, while the remainder were never intended to. She is correct. Every decline, every shakeout, and every piece of commotion in the marketplace, Shiba Inu continues to advance. The inexperienced individuals arrive and depart, while those who comprehend the true nature of the situation remain. They perceive the vision. They are aware of the impending events. Observe the current situation. Whales are in motion. Institutions are demonstrating enthusiasm. Shiba Inu is at the epicenter of Ethereum's imminent emergence. The market may be uncertain in the near term, but it is predictable in the long term. Clear direction is established. The Shiba Inu ecosystem is expanding. The supply is constricting, and history has demonstrated that when these conditions are met, significant developments occur. The individuals who remain steadfast and genuinely believe are the ones who emerge victorious. However, what is your perspective on this matter? Comment in the space provided below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.